had a chance to talk to some different players throughout the game, and everyone spoke of the first intermission and just a message that you passed along. Can you give us an idea of what you said and how you liked the response?
Well, I liked the response. The message was we were getting outworked, out-competed, out-hustled, and not playing very smart. And I just thought we were letting ourselves off the hook. We were putting time in. We haven't done that all year. We've been a competitive, scrappy team. May not win as many games, but the effort's always been there. And I thought we let ourselves off the hook in the first and challenged them. They came out and responded well, so that's a real good sign for us.
Do you think that was the menace you've been in the first intermission this season?
We've been angry a few times, but our group has to learn how to bring it every night, and we have to bring it every night to have a chance. And tonight we didn't, and they woke themselves up. They responded well, and that's a good sign. But we've learned lessons as we moved along throughout the year. I think it's a lot more powerful when it comes from within the room rather than a coach or a coaching staff coming in and poking and prodding. But we'll get to that point eventually.
You figured Darnell would just stand up for himself?
Yep. Yeah, without a doubt. He's a big man, a big boy. He can take care of himself. We were well equipped for anything else, and I actually think that distracted us a little bit to begin the game. And we also took some real dumb penalties. Also had a call that tough to figure out, but I guess we got to live with that.
What did you think of just the whole sort of lead up and Haley being called up and then Luke being inserted into the lineup that eventually led to the fight, and then after that everything seemed to just kind of calm down?
Yeah, like I said, we were Darnell's a big guy. He can stick up for himself, and they were in control of how the game was going to go in that situation. They had a lot more to lose than we did, and Darnell did his thing, and from there the game just took on a life of its own away from that stuff. It was no big deal when it was all said and done.
Todd, you've referenced lessons learned. Nurse, Maroon, Clendenning, Yakupov started with good defense, and then they end up on the score sheet at the end. Did you see that developing throughout the game?
Good observation. We didn't have that early in the game. We didn't win many battles. We were in our end a lot. We were slow. As we started to do those things with different players, we became more competitive and had the puck a lot more. I thought we really did a good job jamming things up once we had the lead, created a number of turnovers or giveaways on their behalf, which worked in our favor. I also thought we got a little bit of energy when we went to three lines, and that made a bit of a difference as well.
Were you ever get a power play?
I'm sorry?
You were wondering whether you'd ever get a power play and whether it was two teams playing?
I don't know. We were just playing.
Does this kind of a win showcase the potential your team has when you guys were able to come back from the deficit and, kind of add on and just sort of look like you guys played well throughout?
Well, we didn't play well in the first 20. That's a given, and I think we've already spoke on that. The ability to respond was something that I'm proud of. It's nice to see the guys do that. And this group has been, they've given us almost everything they have all year. And there's just some nights we're not good enough right now, and we have to improve. But I think if we keep giving each other that effort and playing as a group, we have a chance to improve. In the remaining 5 games, we have a chance to improve over the summer and get into next year. Try and get healthy. That's the biggest thing for our team is health more than anything.
I know you're going to downplay this, but this has to mean something to you when you come back here. All the years you coached here in San Jose, you come back here in this building, and
well, it's the downplay part is it's not about a coach ever. It never is. It's about the players. The coach give them a little bit of guidance, and then if your team's playing well, you just get out of the way and roll the lines and let them do their thing. And so it's certainly not about me coming back. I love San Jose. I still call it home in some sense, and the people and the players on that side have always been good to me, and have a lot of respect for everybody involved in the organization.
Is there any, but just in general, is there always some kind of emotion whenever you come back to somewhere, whether it's a coach or player, coming back to a former home?
Yeah, I think there is, but it wears off fairly quick. The first time in was a completely different feeling. This is the second time through, and we played them 2 times in Edmonton, so it's starting to wear off, and I'm with my new family now. He can skate, hey? No, he really played well. I thought he led the response, and for a 19-year-old to accept that responsibility and lead the way, no, it's really good for him and for us in the future. Yeah, he got one. He shot the puck, and they don't have. Yeah, that's actually a good way of putting it. He stripped the puck. Yak helped him on a forecheck, and it didn't have to be pretty. It didn't have to be cute. It was just at the net and scores.